Hey guys, um, my name is Austin. I am going to present to you my debate topic because I have this crazy class called Hislish in my school, and I have to dress up as a man named Charles Cotesworth Pinckney, and I have to deliver a debate on slavery. So here it is. Hello everyone, I am General Charles Cotesworth Pinckney. You may also know my fellow cousin, Charles Pinckney, with whom I traveled with to the great state of Philadelphia. I come from the humble state of South Carolina, and am proud to be in this great room today. I have been chosen to represent my great state for this convention that will change the lives of millions. I believe I am well qualified for the position because I have served in the Revolutionary War as a young man at the President George Washington's side. This country is like my little brother, and I would like to care for it and not let it go up in smoke. So let's pursue our dreams and make this country the best one there is. There are currently 694,280 slaves in this country, and I am proud to say that they are working hard without any signs of sudden rebellion. Today I will talk about the regulation of slave trade. I would raise my voice against the regulation of the importation of slave trade. We whites in South Carolina depend on those slaves. And if you, the people of the legislature, take them away from us, this country will go up in smoke. The slave trade is highly relevant to making this country better. The fact is, we need slaves. They are vital to our survival as a country. Look at all the other great countries. Most of them use slaves to get where they are today. The importation of slaves is of greatest interest to this union as a whole. We will put South Carolina at the top of the line. We in South Carolina will not stop the importation of slaves. If you think we will sign the Constitution to regulate slave trade, you've got another thing coming. Personally, I would hate to be controlled again. Isn't that why we left England? Isn't that why we fought the war that cost us so much? We in South Carolina depend on slaves for food and clothing. Also, there has been a recent outbreak of malaria in the South. Many slaves will die, so we will need more slaves to replace the dead ones. Also, just think about it. The more slaves, the more produce to employ and in the carrying trade. The more consumption also, and the more of this, the more revenue for the common treasury. Thank you for listening to my thoughts on the regulation of slave trade. So that was my opening act, and that's supposed to be 3 minutes long. So next, I'm going to give you the counter, which I am not done with yet, but because it's supposed to be 2 minutes long. So I'm back, and for those of you that don't remember or were sleeping during my last speech, I am Charles Cotesworth Pinckney, and I am here to talk about the regulation of slave trade. I do not think it would be a very good idea for us as a union to regulate slave trade. If we regulate slave trade, then we will lose slaves in South Carolina, and Colonel Mason from Virginia will gain by stopping these importations. Virginia's slaves will rise in value, and she has more slaves than she wants. So Virginia would gain from selling her slaves to the rest of the Union. Mr. Mason here says that slave trade is inferior, when he is in fact a slave owner himself. The reason why we are here today is about Virginia wanting money. As most of us know from experience already, slave owners make a lot of money, and if Virginia sells a few slaves to the other states, she'll be rolling in all of that money she's collected. The fact that Mr. Mason says slave trade is inferior but happens to be a slave owner himself proves my claim that Virginia is in the slavery debate for the money. So that's my counter, and Again, my name's Austin, not Charles Cotesworth Pinckney, a general from who knows when, 1780 something. But yeah, so I would really like your feedback, so post whatever you think is relevant in the comments. Uh, Thanks. I really enjoyed getting to present to you today, so have a great day and enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, and by the way, I highly recommend Olin Rogers.